The bell in round one, our co-main event here inside Singapore Indoor Stadium tonight. Todd was so relaxed, all smiles. She was dancing coming down, and even during the introductions, just seems very ready and laid back to go.
There's a nice push kick that Rodrigues used there. Working Todd. Take advantage of her back being against the fence right there. Don't let her come back out like that.
Todd in the blue gloves, Rodrigues in the red. World title fight, 5 rounds, 3 minutes each. Push kick from Todd.
I believe this cage is really going to be advantageous for Janet Todd. You can see she's on the back foot. She's moving around, utilizing those kicks brilliantly, because Allycia loves to trap people in the corner and starts to tee off on them. So Janet's going to have a lot of room here in the circle. It's like kickboxing or Muay Thai fighting in a basketball court. It's gigantic in there. There's so much space, so much room to maneuver.
Well, not only that, I think what you're referring to more, Mitch, on that is that when you're in the boxing ring, you have those 90-degree angle corners that you can trap someone in. And it's a bit more difficult to trap someone in a circle where there is technically no corner.
So you can see how Allycia keeps pushing forward, right? She's trying, now she's inside the warning track. Janet's okay to be on her back foot. She can strike going forward and she can strike going back, especially with those kicks. As she starts to touch up the legs of Allycia Hellen Rodrigues.
Keep that horn.
Well, stylistically here, Janet's actually taking a different approach to this match. She's a bit more flat-footed than she normally is. You typically see her bouncing with that boxing style footwork where she's in and out, real light on her feet, but she's more planted here.
The USA chants ring out throughout the Singapore Indoor Stadium.
Janet Todd from Hermosa Beach trains out of Boxing Works. Near her home on the beach, Rodrigues out of Brazil. Final minute, opening round.
Likes the kicking game early from Janet Todd as she lands a jab there and misses on the 2.
The push kick from Todd.
Inside leg.
That's it, try to go outside as well. Stiff jab from Rodrigues.
Oh, that was it, right? She set it up with the leg kicks, and then she went hook, boom, up top.
And it was the way she angled off with that hook that set the angle up to throw that leg.
Good check, though, by Allycia Hellen Rodrigues. Rodrigues continues to push forward, despite the kicks landed by Janet Todd in this opening round.
Straight right from Rodrigues. Body kick from Todd.
I think that lead right hook was snuck through right there on Rodrigues right at the bell.
Prime Video is talking sports Monday to Friday live from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sports Talk. Tune in for new and diverse hosts talking about the biggest sports stories of the day. All sports, all day, only on Prime Video.
Então, agora confia. Chega perto dela, acha a luta, Tomara.
Get close to her, find the fight.
Bora, Allycia, eu quero você confiante, eu quero você
I
ganhar a
want you
luta.
to be more
Eu quero que você
confident.
tenha um tempão pra ter
Don't wait.
Tem? Bora, a luta é você.
Don't wait,
a luta
we don't
é
have
você.
time.
Confia, não tem nada pra você, Allycia.
Don't have nothing for you there.
Bora.
Just go
Não
to
adianta
fight.
você ficar caçando ela se você não tá fazendo nada.
If you
Confia,
just stay,
chuta,
make
confia
her
nas coisas,
feeling
faz tudo
tired,
bem,
it
Allycia,
doesn't do
bora.
nothing for you.
Bora, dentro da
Go there,
luta, hein? Bora,
kick
dentro da
and
luta,
punch.
bora.
Come, give a fight.
In the corner of Rodrigues. Getting set for round number 2.
Yeah, it was good advice coming from AHR's corner to push forward, to be a little more aggressive, get your confidence back. That's coming off of a huge layoff. When you've been gone for such a long time, is getting your feel and your timing back. Your skills are still there, but are you willing to pull that trigger?
Rodrigues this week talked about the baby, the time off, and she said that she didn't actually view that as a negative thing. It gave her time to heal her body and work on some other tools that she needed to work on before she actually got back into fight prep. She felt more confident coming into this fight.
Rodrigues beat Stamp, come from behind victory, and her only fight in one for a world title. And putting it on the line against Todd, the interim champ here tonight, taking a shot to the head to Todd that time.
A lot more activity, volume coming from the interim champion, Janet Todd.
Todd 1-1 against Stamp as well. 2 to go in round 2. Low kick from Todd now into the clinch.
Good tight clinch by Janet Todd, and she drives her head right up under the chin of Rodrigues.
Yeah, she was coming into that defensively just to keep Rodrigues from doing any kind of work in there.
Rodrigues needs to get going because these points are starting to accumulate in the blue corner. And before you know it, she's going to be down a couple of rounds, and this world title match is going to start slipping away from her.
Well, this is a similar start that she had in the Stamp Fairtex fight when she actually won the title, right? She started off slow in the first round, picked up a little bit in the second round, but it was those later rounds where she actually ended up winning the match.
Most of the, Rodrigues' 37 fights have come in Thailand, and you're used to that sort of that rhythm of taking the first round off, downloading information, and then build as the fight goes on. But you don't get that opportunity here. You have to jump right from the opening bell and continue to push all 5, especially against an athlete like Janet Todd.
1 minute to go in the second. Trading kicks, I'm firing in his Todd. Inside leg kick from Todd, on the left from Rodrigues.
Rodrigues got good hand defense. Beautiful boxing cover up, even in the small gloves. But the legs, the kicks of Janet Todd are starting to score points. Or they were scoring points in the first round, but they're just starting to accumulate as this match goes on.
Yeah, Janet Todd's kicking volume has gone up in this round. She's scoring more. You're right, she did some kicks in the first round. It's even more in this round, but it's surprising, like with Rodrigues' stance and the way she frames, she's not super mobile, but still quite difficult to hit because she keeps her hands framed in a nice defensive posture all the time.
Todd working the outside of the legs. Closing stages round 2. On the attack is Rodrigues.
Look at that. She's not able to get close. Janet immediately gets out of the way, puts Rodrigues back against the wall, and continues to push.
Good close to the round. We are in America in early May 5th. For the first time, one championship comes to the United States. Friday, May 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern, Denver, Colorado. Johnson and Marias 3, the trilogy fight for the one flyweight world championship, the belt which the GOAT currently owns, and that would be Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson.
With the left cross, land with your Olays. After you're on your Olays, okay? Big breath. Scissors are there as well when she's starting to come to you, but let her really come in. Let her surge and run into shots. Keep that guard high, hips down.
The bell in round 3 in this world title fight, unification bout in the atomweight Muay Thai division on the women's side. Good combination open from Todd. Fires a nice left through the guard of Rodrigues.
Todd's coming out in this third, firing, throwing hand combinations. Pojoy in her corner was saying, have her run into shots. Utilize that forward momentum against her and run her into your punches.
Little body kick from Todd, trying to go and touch there. Stiff jab from Todd. Body kick Rodrigues.
Caught him way in there.
Oh, nice head lands.
Rodrigues. Good stuff here in the third. Rodrigues sort of turned on. She's connected. Rodrigues has on a couple of nice lefts in the opening minute of this third round.
This is a very important round here for Rodrigues. I don't know, Rich, do you think Todd's up 2-0?
Another big left to the side of the face of Todd.
Possibly one of those rounds 10-10 though.
Really important third round here for Rodrigues as Todd looks busted up on the right side of her face.
Blood coming down.
Goes for the head kick.
Todd under siege now against the fence with blood coming down the right side of her face.
Ooh, those boxing combinations. The elbows coming in.
And this is exactly what she did in the stand match, first 2 rounds. Her pace was just low. That's what I was talking about. Janet Todd would come out in those first grounds and taking advantage of the slow pace that Rodrigues typically runs. But you can see Rodrigues picking it up here, and she's entering that clinch range. Even if she's not clinching, it's those elbows, the same elbows that she threw with stance Veritex, and that is keeping Janet from being able to just plant her feet and actually throw the punches in the combination she likes to do.
Todd is damaged here in the third with less than a minute to go.
Referee ball separates, sends Janet Todd into the corner, leaking out of her face.
Yeah, it's above the eye there, right at the eyebrow.
That's a bad spot, is it?
It's always a bad spot when it's right there on your eyebrow, but just looking at the blood that was on her face before they wiped it off, I don't think that this is going to cause any kind of vision issues unless she gets opened up even more. Yeah, the doctors were quick in and out to clean that thing, and this is resuming quickly.
Yeah, it looks like it's right on the side of that eyebrow, and it's flowing right into the eye, so. But it is the rear eye, so that gives Todd a little bit of benefit there, not being her lead. Rodrigues starting to turn it on here in the third.
She can sense blood in the water here. Rodrigues can with less than 30 seconds.
Literally.
Todd, though, comes back firing. Good guard by Rodrigues.
Yeah, Todd's got to keep that distance, create those angles, and get back to her kicking game. She does not want to be in this tight range with Rodrigues.
Closing seconds, round 3. And that'll do it. Good stuff.
Nice round by Rodrigues there.
Inflicting damage to the face of Janet Todd in the third.
Look at this phone booth warfare by the champion, throwing bows inside the pocket, follows it up with the left hand off of the stance switch. Check out this left hand. Comes up, bingo, right on the side of the head. And that's the one that opened up the interim champion, Janet Todd. Dangerous inside that close range. Allycia Hellen Rodrigues.
I need you to give me a little more aggression this round. I need you to press into her, push her back, okay? Keep the hands snappy, follow with the legs. And her leg kick's still there.
Rich, what do you think of that advice in the Todd corner?
I don't disagree with it, but it's tough advice when you're fighting somebody like Rodrigues here, because as she comes forward, Rodrigues is just going to happily invite her into that clinch range and start elbowing. So if she's going to press forward, she has to get Rodrigues to move backwards from the punches that she's throwing in the combination.
Final 3 minutes of the fight. World title on the line. Women's atomweight division.
Alicia's
Fourth round.
Heavy with that jab, Brent.
Trying to go up top with a kick.
How many months off did you say that Allycia had?
15 months.
Think about this, 15 months. It takes 9 months to have a child. And the toll that takes on the body, right? Like, oh man, I don't really know. But I'm looking at her performance. I'm more and more amazed at watching her perform in the circle tonight. It's amazing.
She's put on a show through 3 in the opening minute of this fourth. They fixed Todd up pretty well, though, did they not, Rich? I mean, that right eye, there was a lot of blood last round.
Yeah, that cut is right there on the eyebrow. It's on the bone, and I mean, you can see it's starting to leak now, but they did a good job of cleaning her up. Cutman did a great job in between rounds. It's just that because it's right on the bone, those areas bleed a lot.
Especially with the little gloves.
Lefts again from Rodrigues. She's been so successful with the lefts in this fight. 90 seconds around 4.
She's also picked up on the timing of the kicks of Todd. She's checking really well. Got that lean back going up to defend the head kicks, and she's doing a good job of checking the low kicks. Snaps her head back with the jab. Rodrigues continues to push forward.
Splitting the guard. 12 years, 5 months younger than Todd is Allycia Hellen Rodrigues. Rodrigues, I should say Todd has fought 3 times since Rodrigues last fought. Rodrigues controlling the action, though, in this world title fight. Round 4, less than a minute.
Yeah, but Rodrigues is only 24 years old, and to bounce back like that to reach this point after the pregnancy, to see her in this kind of condition and shape, pushing hard here in the 4th round. But she was very composed and relaxed in the first 2. Even though she might have been, letting those rounds slip away from her, she still is able to volume up, and that's intelligent game planning here. But Janet Todd's still working her way into this 4th round.
Yeah, but watch as Rodrigues starts to enter the pocket here. Like, she's done a good job this round of keeping Todd on her back foot the whole time so that she can't actually plant and throw good strikes.
Good jab landed by Todd.
Yeah.
As Allycia starts to fire off the...
End of round 4.
Yeah, a couple good punch combinations from Todd there, but you can see that as she's throwing them, she's stepping back. So she's never actually stepping in with full power. And Allycia Rodrigues is taking the bulk of the sting off of each of these punch combinations that Todd is throwing.
I need you to get back to our familiar territory, all right? 5th round. These are close. Yep. 5th round coming up, right? Yep. So I need you getting after her a bit. It's a little close. Okay? Hands, follow with your leg kick. Hands, follow with your elbow. Be ready to scissor knee when she steps back to you. All right? Push, push, push. Let's go. 3 minutes.
Not a lot of urgency.
That's what I was about to say. I may have actually put a little bit more urgency in my instructions if I was the coach in the corner there.
But he knows his athlete. Brian Popejoy
Yes,
is
he
the
does.
best. He knows his athlete. He knows what she needs to hear. Neither of them really actually knew it was the 5th round. And he said it was a little close. I think it's ultra close. It could be 2 rounds apiece here going into the 5th. It is time to leave everything on the canvas and let it go.
Janet Todd comes out aggressively with a 1-2 and then a body kick. Another left from Todd. Into the clinch they go. 5th and final round. World title unification bout here in one championship.
Todd told me she found a 10th gear in that fighter meeting this week, and she needs to find that gear here tonight if she wants to unify those belts. Allycia Rodrigues, good hand defense to approach with the elbow, enters inside that clinch.
Blood coming down from the right eye of Todd. She dealt much of the fight with it.
This forward pressure is going to look good to the judges. Nice check there. Across the body. Allycia Rodrigues as Todd turns her around, presses her up against the wall.
Yeah, Rodrigues is just walking into every combination that Todd is throwing, like walking in the sense of she's jamming the combination, she's crowding everything, like right there. Todd just really can't get off the combinations the way that she wants to before they actually enter this clinch position where Rodrigues wants to be. I don't want to discount Todd's clinch, actually. I think it was Stan Fairtex that talked about how strong Janet Todd was in the clinch.
Less than 90 seconds remaining. 5th and final round. Inside leg kick from Todd.
Todd always prioritizes strength and conditioning. Comes into these fights in spectacular shape, ready to go hard 5. But I can say the exact same thing about Allycia Hellen Rodrigues. Tries to skip forward, throw the uppercut. Caught with the toes by Rodrigues.
Less than a minute remaining. What can Todd come up with here?
Rodrigues throwing Todd to the ground.
Top of the canvas, back to the center of the 1 circle. Top of the 1-2, digging up the body is Rodrigues.
Todd's jab has been money all night long.
If you were judging this, who do you think's going to win it, Rich?
Well, you know, I tell you, when you look at these two ladies, Janet's face is worse for the wear, but this isn't scored like our MMA matches in its entirety. It's a round by round. In these first 2 rounds, they kind of, we were thinking that those possibly scored Janet Todd's direction. 3 and 4 leaning towards Rodriguez there. And this fifth round has been quite back and forth. So this is, I mean, we just heard the 10-second call come out. This is a razor close match here. This could be anyone's match.
And this one comes to an end with a nice flurry back and forth to close it out.
Yeah, that was close. I think round 4 is kind of up in the air. I don't know how the judges are going to see that, but it always looks good to the judges in who's moving forward, who is pushing the action, who is being aggressive. And that entire fight, Allycia Hellen Rodrigues was the one marching forward. Janet Todd had a brilliant 2 rounds, utilized good movement, heavy kicking action, but Allycia Todd ramped things up in 3, 4, and 5. I think 4 is going to be the closest round. I don't know how the judges are looking at it. I don't know where they're prioritizing, but I'll tell you what, Brent, I can't wait to find out who is undisputed here in Singapore.
They came here to Singapore tonight to unify this thing. They delivered a fantastic show to these packed house here inside Singapore Indoor Stadium. So, Rich, you gave us a bit of an idea, but tip your hand for me. Who won this fight?
I'm going to go with Rodriguez. First 2 rounds, Rodriguez wasn't moving forward as much, but she really started to take control as this fight went on. I talked about that. She picked up momentum, and the Stamp fight did the same thing here tonight, and I think she's done enough to actually squeak out the victory.
Let's find out from Tom Lau.
This match was presented to you by Toomey. And now to present the belt for this match, we have the chairman and CEO of One Championship, Mr. Chatri Sityodtong. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now, the undisputed 1 atomweight Muay Thai champion of the world,